Hey guys, welcome back to the Comic Book Lowdown. I'm Wellington. Gonna bring you guys my review video for last week's books. Only got 3 books. I didn't do a haul video because I just didn't have the time to do a haul video and then do a review video of it. But here are the reviews. Again, 3 books, reviewing from least to pick of the week. And all the books were pretty good, so take that with a grain of salt. And we'll get started with the first book being Black Science, issue number 9. This was not my favorite issue of Black Science, simply because I didn't know what was going on for a lot of it. It seemed like a lot of setup. First of all, I can't really remember what happened last issue, and I didn't look back at it, and so I can't really count that against this issue. But this issue started out with kind of a dream, or really a nightmare that Rebecca has. Apparently her twin brother died when they were kids, and it was sort of her fault. And so she has nightmares about that, I guess. They don't really get too much into that. Then it jumps into what Pia and Nate are doing, which is running around or running away from this kind of alien race, and or the alien race that lives on the dimension or wherever they are that they've gone to. They're running from them, and some other race kind of protects them, and we don't get too much into that either. And then it jumps into a whole different thing. So this really just set up 3 different things, and I don't want to say much about the third one because it's got kind of a big reveal at the end of it, so I won't say too much about that. But it seems to be in a totally different dimension, and yeah, just did not get too much of what was happening in this issue, to be honest. But again, it felt like a bunch of setup, so things will probably be happening in the next issues to cover for that. But this issue, I didn't really know what was happening. The next book I have here is Amazing Spider-Man, issue number 7. This kind of doubled up as the Amazing Spider-Man issue and the Spider-Verse issue, the Edge of the Spider-Verse issue, so I'm happy that that happened, so I wouldn't have to buy another Edge of Spider-Verse book for this week, and kind of got it all for the same price, which is good. And so the first story, the main Spider-Man story, we have Anna Maria pretty much explaining to Peter that yes, he's Spider-Man, but he needs to look out for his company as well. That is now one of his great responsibilities, and being Spider-Man at all times is not his responsibility. She says that there's a difference between great responsibility and all responsibility, and Peter's he hears it and he understands it, but he doesn't want to hear it and understand it. And just at the same time, he gets kind of a police tracker report as their conversation's going, and goes to stop this super villain Kree this Kree who has the powers of Miss Marvel, and is dressed in Miss Marvel's first costume, and she's helping kind of kidnap this kind of Inhuman. And at the same time, a news report of it goes, or kind of like a blog report of it, goes to New Jersey, and Kamala Khan, the new Miss Marvel, so happens to receive it, and she makes her way off to New York, and we get this Spider-Man and Miss Marvel team up, and it's so much fun. I love Miss Marvel, or I love this version of Miss Marvel at least. I've not really read Carol Danvers, and I love Spider-Man, of course, and them together was just like hilarious and really fun. And it's still going to be continued into the next issue. which is good. And it's just going to get started. They kind of team up for a little bit, but then the real fight is going to get started in the next issue. So I'm excited for that, because once the two of them got together, it made this book even, better for me. The next part of this is the Edge of Spider-Verse story, where we see this Captain Britain Spider-Man in the corner here. It's about him. He's caught wind of the whole spider killers going from dimension to dimension, killing all these spiders, or these spider men and women and all this kind of stuff. There's one disturbing scene at the start of this. Well, first of all, this Captain Britain Spider-Man, he's kind of looking through the dimensions, and he's being able to see, like, what's happening. And so he's looking at Earth 1985, and he sees one of the Spider-Man get his soul eaten, and it happens to be the Spider-Man from Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, the TV show. And it's sad, because I love that TV show, and Morlun also killed Iceman and Firestar and left the little dog there. I forgot the dog's name, but it was kind of sad, because I really loved that show when I was a kid. And then the other spider killers are he's observing all these kind of spider people or animals being killed, and gets put on the mission to go stop it. Really, there was not much to that Edge of Spider-Verse piece. So that's it for this issue. The first Amazing Spider-Man story and the main story, really good. The Edge of Spider-Verse story, I'm kind of glad it was not in an issue, because it just was not too dense or anything. So there's that, and then the final book, which is my pick of the week, and it is Batman issue number 35. I know some people didn't pick it up because it's a $5 book. Other people didn't like it, from what I've heard. I personally really liked it, because first of all, I just like Batman being written by Scott Snyder and drawn by Greg Capullo. It's Batman in our present day now, so it's really fresh to see us out of 0 year, and kind of Batman knowing what he's doing. I really like seeing that, because then it gives it gives Batman a harder struggle. He has to struggle more, because the threats are bigger than what he went through in 0 year, which was pretty big, but that was way too long to get in single issues and read it month to month. But this issue, everything is fine, and then all of a sudden Wonder Woman busts through the new kind of setup that the new kind of bat base that Bruce has set up pretty much in the middle of Gotham. Wonder Woman busts through there, attacking Bruce Wayne, and and then the rest of the Justice League. It was really just Wonder Woman, Flash, Aquaman, and Superman. So Cyborg and Green Lantern were not in this issue, but they're all kind of fighting Bruce Wayne and Batman, or Bruce Wayne first and then Bruce Wayne as Batman. They're all fighting him, and he's pretty much like, I have no idea why you guys are attacking me. And then we get revealed at the end of this issue kind of what is happening, and I'm actually pretty excited. I know some people were like kind of not excited about it, don't know, and didn't know how to feel about it. Me personally, I'm not going to look into it like that. And I'm like, hey, this is going to be pretty cool, especially judging off of what happened in this issue. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And that's the backup story to this. Not too much to go into, just kind of an Arkham thing. I don't really get into the DC backup stories that much, and if the book went to $5 because they were putting backup stories in it again, I think that's kind of crap, because they used to have backup stories in them for the regular price they always had. So to up the price to give us something that we've already had before is kind of stupid. In my opinion, it's kind of cheap. But nothing I can do. But yeah, anyways, I can't stop making videos that are 10 minutes long, even though I only reviewed 3 books. But anyways, I'm Wellington signing off with Comic Book Lowdown. See you guys next time.